My video for the April the 10th, 2019 is video number 3051. The title is Unlimited Free Will Includes the Right to Harm Others. Is that true or false? If I have free will to harm others with impunity, those I harm have no free will. That's how I see it. I shared a song on my Facebook page yesterday by Elvis Presley called Life. It opens like this, quote, "Somewhere out in empty space, long before the human race, something stirred. A vast and timeless source began. Intelligence was born, and then there was the world. Powers filled the universe. Matter formed and broke the curse of nothingness. Love became an ageless soul. Nature reached her highest goal and breathed the breath of life, everlasting life." It continues, quote, "From in the depths an evil seed grew and manufactured greed that changed the way of life. Oh, the loving power looked and saw inside the heart of man a flaw begin to grow. Well, the fires of hell began to burn, and so he sent his chosen son to let us know that love had surely made us all and hate would surely make us fall. Well, he showed the world that day that love could be the only way, or all is lost of life, everlasting life. For life is love and love is life," end quote. For me, that song indicates a shift from oneness to dualism, not duality. This, for many, is a subject of debate. Could anyone or anything separate itself from all that is? Ah, the dilemma. I have wrestled with this paradox throughout my life, and it's not getting any easier. There does not seem to be any kind of uniformity on earth. There does not seem to be justice. Truth, what is truth? Everybody manufactures their own point of view and calls it the truth. But obviously, it's not. You know, I believe in love, and I've talked about it again and again, over and over, on video after video. We have to get back to loving one another, which begins with listening to each other. Elvis's song, to me, which I shared again yesterday on Facebook, as I said in the blurb, it really sums up a lot of things in a simple song. Very beautiful song that, I listen to Elvis all the time. 3, 4, 5 times a week. I'm listening to Elvis recordings. I'm actually subscribed to a channel that digs up old Elvis archives and stuff like that and shares them, rehearsals and things that you wouldn't even hear in one of his records or something. Anyway, that's beside the point. Somehow creation got screwed up. Somewhere along the line, something messed up. And duality is simply night and day, male and female. It's opposites that are designed to interplay and dance with each other. Dualism is when night opposes the day, when male and female oppose each other, and they no longer work in any kind of unity. There's no longer any cohesiveness that keeps them together. There's something that seems to be driving apart the natural polarities. which again, that's the duality. Polarities and duality, to me, that's the same thing. Dualism is war. Dualism is conflict. When we're trying to say, well, I'm right, my perspective is the correct one, yours isn't. This is the dilemma that we face over and over and over and over again as human beings. Because obviously, if we look at the world as it exists today, something is wrong when those that are the quote elite are exposed for something that they've been messing with probably for eons. That is abuse of children, abuse of the most innocent, that creates a karmic reaction. But there's something wrong to me with karma. I would like to think that there's justice, truth and justice. It's not just the American way. Truth and justice should be the human experience, but it's not. Because if someone commits heinous sins in a lifetime and takes advantage of others and robs and steals and kills even, okay, they're supposed to be able to repent for what they did, because what they did is wrong, but they earned it. Instead, they go back again. And they're put on another lifetime with another identity. And the previous identity is, for the most part, wiped out. No memory whatsoever. Perhaps babies and infants, before they learn to speak, have some connection with the previous life, but they're unable to communicate it. At least that's the general rule. It may not be an absolute truth, but it is a general pattern that we see in people, in human life. There doesn't seem to be justice. And people say, well, we're not going to see the bigger picture till we get to the other side. So then why come to this side? This is the dilemma that I have. I would not ever choose to come and experience a human life if there was not going to be some fulfillment, if there was not going to be the ability to see the dreams fulfilled. And what is my dream? My dream is simple, and since childhood, to see the kingdom of heaven on earth, not in some other distant land, on some other dimension, but right here, right now, because now is the only reality to me. The past, unless I can remember it and understand it, has no real significance. And the future is but a dream of something that I haven't yet experienced either. It's just an innate longing for something better, something more. I have no desire, as the elite do, to control others, to force others into my way of seeing things, because each of us has our own unique experience. Each of us, even children, have their own unique experience. And many of our children, by this elite establishment, have been grossly abused over and over and over again till they have split personalities. And the one part cannot exist with the other part. And if something happens and that they can remember everything, they go crazy. And that's called insanity. The whole thing is insane. It's a dilemma that needs to be resolved. Will it be? I hope so. Thank you for listening, and namaste.